Alright, what's going on, guys? Don't really have anything planned for this video. It's more of like a, just a little chit chat right here while I'm trying to think of what I want to eat tonight. I like to plan out what I'm going to eat ahead of time. Maybe that's not how most people do it, but that's what I like to do. So I'm just sitting here drinking a coffee. I bought this new tripod. I wanted to give it a little try. It's definitely a lot nicer than trying to, video yourself all the time. And I like it so far. So what am I doing right now? So let me see. I'll show you guys. So, whoa, buddy. Alright, so that's my TV. Right now I have my PC hooked up to my TV and I have an Excel spreadsheet open, and I track my food in my Excel spreadsheets just because I find that easier, and I don't change my meals that often, so I don't use MyFitnessPal or anything like that. I don't honestly trust MyFitnessPal. Sometimes I think the foods are wrong, so I like to look them up and punch them in myself and like auto sum the columns and see how much I'm actually eating. So today is my refeed day, and I'm trying to hit 370 carbs, and I'm trying to hit 30 grams of fat with 250 grams of protein. So that'll bring me to about 2,750 calories. Now that is, still like 300 calories over where I'm at during the week. It's actually less fat as well. I keep my fat a little bit lower on the refeed day as I'm bringing my calories up, just because I don't want to bring the fat up as well, because I don't want my refeed day to be over a certain amount of calories. Like, I don't want my refeed day calories to necessarily keep going up. I want to keep them baseline so I can smoothly transition into a normal diet. So right now I'm just having trouble figuring out what I want to eat. I don't know why, but maybe most people don't have that problem. I can never think of what I want to eat. Of course, a lot of things sound good, but fitting them into the macros is obviously the key. I don't know what you guys would eat for 15 grams of protein and 45 grams of carbs, but I have trouble thinking of things to eat. So yeah, I like to just plan it out in an Excel spreadsheet. So like for this whole past week, I have all of my foods listed in a column and all totaled up, and I pretty much eat the same thing every day. So it's not like a pain in the ass. I'm not doing this every day. Otherwise that would just be ridiculous. So this kind of suits my lifestyle a little bit better. Maybe not a little bit better than MyFitnessPal, but it's sufficient for my lifestyle, and I don't trust MyFitnessPal. So, maybe just a little chat about how the diet's going. So today, I woke up at 185 again. No surprises really. That's what I was last week. That's what I'm hoping to be, honestly, for a little bit longer. I don't want to transition into a bulking phase right away or anything like that. I want to definitely just get to maintenance and stay at maintenance. I don't think I'm at maintenance yet. I think there's like a range where you're in maintenance and you're not actively losing and not actively gaining. I'm only at 2,400 calories. To me, that sounds a bit low for where I've been. This is the lowest weight that I've been in a while, though, so I can't necessarily judge it pre-diet, obviously. But I hope I'm not only at 2,400 calories, because it's not that much food. I'd like to still be able to push up the calories a bit, and so I'm trying to do that, a bit slowly. So this gets into like the whole reverse and how quickly you should reverse your calories. Of the opinion now that it may be more beneficial to just kind of just go back to maintenance as quickly as possible. The struggle that I have is, where's my maintenance now? So what I basically did was, took my body weight, multiplied it by 14 just to be on the conservative side, stave off the fat gains if that's possible. So if I do that, I forget what it was. Let me do it quick since I'm in Excel. So from 185, so it's about 2,600 calories. So I'm at 24 right now, so 2400 right now. So if I bump them up to 2600, I should be about at that 14 times body weight level, which, it's going to be nice. It's just once I was at my lowest point and I was at, 200 carbs and 26 grams of fat and 250 grams of protein, and I was definitely actively trying to lose weight. Once I decided that I was kind of done just because I was tired of feeling tired all the time and my mental state just wasn't there anymore. Honestly, I find adding food back in is actually kind of hard. I feel as though now I'm constantly focused on food. I'll wake up in the morning just thinking about what I'm going to eat that day. It's almost harder than when I was dieting, because when I was dieting, you may have heard this before from other people. When I was dieting, it's like I had a goal. Not that I don't have a goal now. My goal is to not gain fat, and it's to gain some strength in the gym and feel better. But it's like I want some damn food to feel better. So it's like I'm always thinking about food. And also because I'm increasing my calories and I like to plan out my meals, I'm constantly thinking about what do I want to eat this week or something like that. So yeah, that's, I just don't like the constantly thinking about food thing. I haven't cheated on this diet at all. For 5 months I lied. I had 2 slices of deep dish pizza in Chicago when I went, but I walked around all day, so I could justify that one. That was the only time I strayed off of the diet. So, I'm a very strict person, but I find the reverse here almost a bit harder than the actual diet itself. But I was just tired of training suffering, and my mental capabilities outside of everything, just a drain all the time with no show or anything in sight. So it's not like I was doing it for any real reason other than, doing it for personal enjoyment, which is the most important reason, obviously. I'm trying to get to maintenance not super quick. I don't mind if it takes 2 to 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks for me to get up there to 2,600 calories. But I definitely am not going to do it as slow as some people where they do although maybe I am doing it that slow. maybe I am doing it that slow, but I'm not going to take 3 months to get into a transition into starting to try and make some actual gains. If in 3 months I'm still 185, I'd find that to be way too slow, because 185 means I didn't gain. Just because I go up in weight doesn't mean that I gain fat necessarily. I feel sort of depleted, and if I go up a couple pounds, that's some water and glycogen coming back in, so that's a good thing. I just hope that after that time I start to feel a bit better. I have my good days, obviously, and but there are definitely times where I just am not feeling it. It's been a little bit better now that I've been eating 270 carbs, though, to be honest with you. It's not a huge increase or anything. I'm still not eating that many calories. I don't feel like ever training, but today's training wasn't too bad. Got there a little bit earlier. Normally I train at night after work, so Sundays are nice because I can get in when I get up and not be tired from the entire day. Just having more coffee. Had about a pot already. Not a big pot, though. Like I said, about 3 weeks and maybe get up to maintenance and, maybe ride that out. Slowly push up my maintenance just because I don't feel that there's one number that's maintenance. Like I said, I don't think 14 times my body weight is my absolute maintenance, and once I start going above that, I'm going to gain fat or anything like that. No, I think if I get up to about 2,600 calories, I could push that up a couple hundred more and still be maintaining my weight. So, I'll be I'll be satisfied with that. Like if I can get my maintenance is around 2,800 or something like that, you know. But after I get to my maintenance, I fully anticipate to stay there for, and you know, for a couple weeks. I don't want to be gaining anything after I get there, and then I can slowly start to dictate. Then I can slowly start to increase my calories. I don't want to be gaining like I've gained in the past. You know, every year I've gotten better at reversing out and, you know, having a better off season where I don't get as fat. It makes the, you know, the diet so much easier and better, and you get leaner just because, well, I get leaner just because, you know, you have more, you have in the certain time frame, you don't have to lose as much weight, obviously. So don't anticipate on really going above 200 pounds this off season. I don't understand how some people feel that it's their goal to gain a certain amount of weight. It should just come on naturally, I feel, along with the strength gains. You obviously want to be making some weight gains too, but it's nothing excessive. I mean, it's just a detriment to you if you do such a thing. I would like to get more training footage. It's just tough at the moment because of the time I come home from the gym. Because of the time I come home from work at night, I just don't have the time to take extra time at the gym. I've been getting to bed super late for how much rest I normally have. You know, I mean, it's probably fine for some people, but I like to get about 9 hours of sleep. And, you know, I just find that it's very hard to train and video myself. So that's one thing I'd like to do. I'd also like to make smaller video clips or vlogging clips. You know, I just don't always necessarily know what to talk about. So I'd like you guys to make some suggestions. You know, also you know, hopefully when I add back in more calories, I feel like doing things like that a bit more, just because with the low energy, sometimes you just don't feel like doing things. You know, I got to go figure out my macros for tonight, and then I also got to decide what I want to increase them for this coming week. As I said, I was at 2,400 calories the previous week, and my weight has maintained. I don't feel that that's my maintenance weight, even though my maintenance calories, even though my weight has maintained. I think that I could get that up while still maintaining my weight, so I fully intend to do so. I definitely would like to push up my fat and my carbs a bit if I can. Obviously, who wouldn't? So I also would then have to recalculate what I plan on eating throughout the week. So that's what I'm going to pretty much be doing for the next little while here, and I figure I can't be talking while doing that. So that's pretty much it for this video. It was just a long ramble about, I don't know, how I track my macros and how I'm going to reverse out of this diet. Alright, I'll see you guys later.